Greetings, this is Vlodril and welcome back to Let's Play Blackwell Unbound.
Trying to get rid of me.
Alright, so we're trying to talk to her, but she wanted us to knock. Let's see if we can...
Hello out there.
Joey, what are you doing in there?
I need you to do something.
What?
Wow.
Knock on the gate door.
Knock on the door? Why?
I'll explain later. Just do it.
Do it.
A knock? Oh my, a visitor. Just a minute. Is my hair okay? It'll have to do. Hello?
Hello, miss.
Hello? Can I help you?
I'm Joey Mallone, miss.
Well, Mr. Malone, to what do I owe the pleasure?
What's your name?
Excuse me?
Your name?
My name is on the door. If you don't know who I am, then why are you here?
I'm a bit lost. Can you tell me where I am?
Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean. Are you looking for a specific apartment or...
Apartment? You mean we're inside a building?
Yes? Are you feeling alright, mister?
You're not in a building, lady. Take a look around.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're on the 3rd floor. Look, there's an elevator down the hall.
Ah, right. Yeah, I see it. Are you sure you're feeling all right? I'd like to ask you some questions.
Look, I've had enough. I'm not going to stand here and indulge in idle chit-chat. Who are you?
I live next door.
You do? Which room?
4E?
No, you don't. You're not fooling me. You're one of them, aren't you?
Get them it.
Them? Who is them?
I told you all before, I am not leaving. The only way you can drag me out of here is as a corpse. Goodbye. This place is filthy. They have no right. No
Hey,
right.
kid! Knock on the gate again.
So she lives on the 3rd floor
visitor.
and probably got killed.
Oh, you again.
I have something to tell you.
Oh?
There's no delicate way to put this.
You are
You're
dead.
Pardon me?
Dead and buried. You're a ghost haunting a wasteland.
You're unbalanced. Tell me what you want before I call the police.
Call them.
You're not in a building, lady.
What are you talking about?
We're on the ground. We're outside.
You, sir, need glasses. Look at the door. It says D, clear as day.
Aha. 3D. It's her place.
Thanks for your time, lady.
Yes, well, good day. They want to fight? I'll give them one.
So, 3D is where she stays.
There's not much I can do with it. Let's take a look-see.
I don't actually remember. Harriet Sherman. Double R. I think I need to check that
Harriet
on
Sherman.
Yeah.
I have no idea who she is, but any lead is a good lead.
my Google or whatever. The phone book.
I can't take the sign. It says Seagram Realty. I guess they're the guys who own this construction outfit.
Seagram Realty. 3D, Seagram Realty. Harriet.
Let's take a look.
God damn it. Let me write down. My memory sucks. Harriet Sherman. I'm not sure if those go into the clue book, the notes anyway, because I can't see it, so I might as well write them down. Harriet Sherman and Gram LT. Okay. Else in here?
I can't make heads or tails out of this thing.
Okay, we don't understand that. I think that.
That's the way out.
Let's go. Actually, let's switch to.
Did I leave the gas on?
Gun switch while in here.
So, is it all taken care of?
Not yet, dear.
Slacker.
Alrighty. Okay. We don't actually get them written there, so yeah. You need to actually write this down.
Got her. There's a phone number but no address.
Right? Ground reality.
There's no listing. They must be based out of town.
So that is the correct name, but we can't find them. Alright.
Hello?
Is this Harriet Sherman?
Who is this?
My name is Lauren Blackwell.
What do you want?
I'm calling from Seagram Realty.
Oh, why didn't you say? You've got my $60.
Yes, I do. But before I give it to you, I have to ask you a couple of questions.
Fine. Come on by and I'll answer whatever you want. 24 Rector, down in Battery Park City. Just buzz up.
So, Joey,
Yeah?
got any spare cash on you?
Sorry, left my wallet in my other pants. Probably the pair I was buried in.
Well, there is nothing.
The things I'll do for a case. I'm not carrying that around. A doormat. It says welcome on it. For all the good it does.
Those are usually on the outside of the house. Weird.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Right behind you.
Alright, let's speak with Harriet.
It's open. I'm back here in the kitchen.
Harriet?
Mrs. Sherman, if you don't mind. You from Seagram Realty?
Yes.
Have you got my money?
I wanted to ask you a few questions first.
You're welcome to ask me anything you'd like, after you give me the money. You got it?
I sure do.
It's about time. Give it here.
Wow.
Here you go.
It's all here, sure enough. I'd say thanks if I hadn't had to fight tooth and nail to get it.
What teeth, you old bat?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I won't. Now, you wanted to ask me something?
So tell me about yourself.
Me? What do you want to know?
Your name came up during an investigation I'm working on.
Investigation? Don't you work for Seagram Realty?
Not exactly.
Ah, you just use them as a way to get to me, huh?
Yes.
Is that a problem?
Oh, not at all. Just don't expect your money back.
She's all heart.
What can you tell me about the construction site on 53rd Street?
You've been there. How's the old place looking?
It's a big hole in the ground.
Ha! Can only be an improvement. I used to live there. Then Seagram Realty bought it and tore it down. Going to build something new and fancy, no doubt.
They kicked you out of your own home?
No big loss. The place was a dump. Plus, they wanted it so badly that they paid most of us a monthly stipend just to leave. Pretty generous, actually. I can almost forgive them for nearly robbing me.
So they paid you money to leave.
Yup. Like I said, it was a pretty generous deal. Building was about to be condemned anyway, so everyone was grateful for the offer.
Not everyone.
Well, everyone except for Mavis Wilcox.
Mavis Wilcox. Okay. Oh, that it wrote down. Okay.
Who is Mavis Wilcox?
A lunatic is what she was. She lived down the hall from me, so I know how crazy she was.
Why was she crazy?
She refused to leave is why. Seagram was offering her a fortune, but still she refused.
Why did Mavis refuse to leave?
She was a lunatic. I believe I already established this. A total shut-in. The prospect of leaving her little apartment terrified her. I'm old and feeble. If I could manage the move, she could have. Of course, it doesn't matter now.
Why not?
Did they ever get Mavis to leave?
Oh, you could say that. Yes, you could definitely say that. She left all right. Left the entire world, in fact.
You mean she died?
Yes. Someone broke in and choked her to death. Right in the apartment she loved so much. I'd call it ironic if it weren't so tragic.
I wonder if the realty was responsible, but that seems a bit extreme. Took her to death, though. That sounds like the Countess again.
Did they ever find out who killed Mavis?
No. Some stray kid, most likely. Thought the building was empty and went in to steal whatever was left over. Didn't count on anyone being there. Bumped into Mavis, then had to kill her. Happens all the time.
How well did you know Mavis?
Like I said, I lived just down the hall from her, on the 3rd floor. I didn't know her well, but she did get some mail just before they smashed the place up. I took it, just in case a relative or something came looking. But it's been 6 months, and nothing.
Anything else you can tell me about Mavis?
Just that she lived on the 3rd floor with me. There's nothing else.
I take the mail.
Can you tell me anything else about your old building?
Good riddance is what I say. I lived on the 3rd floor. Everyone on the street could see me. I like my new
Keeps
place
repeating that she
much
lived on the
better.
3rd floor, so I'm guessing that's gonna be important.
Do you know anything about a strange old woman wandering the streets?
Funny you mention that.
Really?
I once saw a strange old woman wandering the hallway back in the old building. I yelled at her to leave, and she did. I doubt that she was the one you're looking for, though. World is full of strange old ladies, not unlike myself.
Do you know any reporters from the New Yorker magazine?
Reporters? No.
Just in case.
Do you still have Mavis's things?
Yes, I do. Such as they are. There wasn't much, just that envelope on the counter.
Could I look at it?
You knew Mavis?
Sort of, yes.
Well, you might as well take a look at them. Nobody else has come looking.
Thanks.
Well, she said look at them, not take them, but I guess that works.
Goodbye, Mrs. Sherman.
Don't mention it.
Don't mention it. That's a weird reply to goodbye. They usually say that for thank you or something. Let's go home. Check what we got.
There's not much in here. Just a photograph and a letter.
Oh yeah, I need to check the name. Mavis Wilcox. Although I don't think it matters actually.
That's her. That's the ghost at the construction site.
So our ghost's name is Mavis Wilcox.
I'd bet the farm on it.
I didn't actually read the letter. Thank you for agreeing to speak with me the other day. I'm returning. All the best. J. Mitchell, the New Yorker. Huh. Is that the same guy? Suspicious. Oh, nothing.
No.
What? Seriously? It was J. Mitchell, right? Don't remember.
There's no entry for that.
God damn it.
There isn't a listing.
Dead people usually aren't listed, just the obit.
Alright. I'm pretty sure that was the
Come on, let's get out of here.
Right behind you.
The same reporter.
Yes,
But I actually didn't get any
I'm becoming
entry
downright popular. Come in, have a seat.
in the notes, so I'm not sure I can do anything else.
Did you know Mavis Wilcox?
Miss Wilcox. Yes, I remember her. Lived uptown a ways before she died.
How did you know her?
I wanted to write a piece about her, so I met her for a spell. Interesting woman. How did you know her?
I'm looking into her death.
I see.
Are you sure you've never met a woman like that?
No, I've never met.
You're full of shit.
So what can you tell me about Mavis? I get the impression she didn't get out much.
That's an understatement. I got in touch with her through a colleague who was covering that demolition. I wondered what made a woman like that tick, so I made an appointment to meet with her.
What was she like?
A very gracious woman. Brought me in, made me a cup of tea, showed me pictures of her family. All in all, it was a pleasant way to spend an afternoon.
So basically, he talked to both victims. So that's suspicious
What
at
happened
least.
to her?
Killed, so they say. Was found choked to death in her own apartment.
Any thoughts on who did it?
Well, there were rumors that the labor union decided to take matters into their own hands, as it were, but I doubt that. The police ruled it was some squatter or drifter or something, and left it at that.
And what do you think?
Me? I have no theory.
Why did you want to write about her?
Wow.
I found her fascinating. She was asked to leave. She was begged to leave. She was even offered lots of money to leave. But she kept refusing. She was too scared. I had to know why.
And what did you discover?
That, Miss Blackwell, is the eternal question. I've spoken to hundreds of people over the years. Most of them were odder than Mavis. It's impossible to decipher the whys and the hows. As time went on, I've contented myself just with the whats.
So this guy talked to both victims. He didn't actually seem to care after they died. Not enough to do any reporting of it. He doesn't seem to publish their stories either. He didn't publish the previous story, and I don't think he published this one either. And the typewriter had dust or whatever. It hadn't been used for a while, so rather weird.
Anything else you can tell me about Mavis?
I'm afraid I've told you everything.
Right. Ah, there we go.
I'd like to read your piece about Mavis.
I'm afraid I no longer have it.
Do you know what issue it was in? I'd like to look it up.
I never published it. I was going to, but then
Yep.
Mavis died. and
Second,
it just seemed wrong
I expected that.
I don't even have the rough copies anymore. I'm sorry.
Doesn't publish them, and he doesn't even keep the copies of his articles. That doesn't make any sense.
I think that's all for now.
All right. You have a good night now.
I'm not even sure if the Countess is the killer. He seems very suspicious. Maybe they are colluding, I guess, or I don't know. That seems really weird to me. Anyway, I'll end the episode here, and we'll speak with Mavis in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, leave a comment if you want to, and I will see you next time with more Blackwell Unbound.